Absolutely do not buy an iPad in 2023. Unless you really can't wait, or you need one for work or whatever. But my point is, if you're thinking about upgrading and you're trying to decide if you should, the answer is almost always wait. But for this specific reason, and depending on which iPad you're thinking about, waiting is far more important than just getting something right now just to get something. Every major iPad upgrade that is expected to happen will take place next year, especially if you're considering an iPad Pro. And even if the upgrade isn't major, we're still kind of expecting no iPads to happen this year. In the latest edition of his Power On newsletter, Mark Gurman said that the next generation iPad Pro will be the first major update to the product line since 2018, introducing fundamental changes. The new models apparently will feature the M3 Apple Silicon chip, OLED displays, and 11 and 13-inch size options. Now, OLED to me is a huge upgrade in my opinion. While I do really like the mini LED display that we currently have, I recently reviewed the Tab S9 Ultra from Samsung. And that display, it's a 14-inch OLED display, and it just looks so good. And honestly, it's really not even close, in my opinion, to the current iPad Pro. The unfortunate part is that there are rumors that the panels are twice as expensive for Apple to manufacture, which means a price increase could be coming down the line if Apple can't figure out a way to get those prices down for the displays. As of right now, rumors are suggesting that the 11-inch iPad could be priced at starting around $1,500, while the 12.9 or 13-inch model, whatever the size might be, that could be starting at $1,800. For a little bit of reference, the current iPad Pro models are priced at $799 for the 11-inch and $1,099 for the 12.9-inch. So that's a significant price increase if that rumor is true. And I'm kind of hoping it's not, but just wanted to warn people that there could be a price hike. Now, along with the significant overhaul of the tablet itself, the updated version of the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro will offer a larger trackpad, addressing criticisms of the current model, and makes the iPad Pro look even more like a laptop than the current setup. The new iPad Pro and Magic Keyboard are not expected to debut until the spring or early summer of 2024. So, like I said, if you're thinking about an iPad Pro and you can wait, which I think you should wait, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, but it could be well worth the wait. I'm not entirely sure what Apple could do to make this more laptop-like, but hopefully that means better materials. Again, we saw the trackpad is rumored to be bigger, which I'm all for. I just don't like what the keyboard case is made out of, and so either way, I'm super intrigued because I think that is the most important accessory. To me, it's a must-have for the iPad Pro, and so yeah, any kind of major update to that, I am on board and really interested in seeing. Now, when it comes to the other iPads, I'd still suggest holding off until you see what is released with those latest models. And also, I just don't think there's going to be anything new this year. But if there are any new iPads released this year, we're expecting them all to be relatively minor in nature. But let's start with the iPad Air. So, following in the footsteps of the iPad Pro, the next iPad Air will likely be equipped with the M2 chip. Like other recent Apple devices, the next iPad Air could also gain support for Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3, but the update is still expected to be more of a minor spec update and performance update as opposed to something like the iPad Pro with major design changes rumored, or at least major components and fundamentals that would be changed. And so the iPad mini and the standard iPad will also likely get a spec bump, perhaps including the A15 Bionic chip, but the current model could receive a price cut. So this is another incentive when it comes to waiting. So if you are okay with the current iPad mini or okay with the current iPad, which did just receive a massive redesign, and you're thinking about getting one, if you can wait until early next year, you could kind of save some money, and that could be better for your wallet, or there could be an even bigger upgrade. But again, those are expected to be a little bit more minor. But of course, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Are you going to just completely ignore me and get an iPad? If so, which one are you thinking about getting? Let me know in those comments down below. This has been Dan with Mac Rumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.